So joining us now is psychotherapist Robi Ludwig to explain. Okay, so break this down for us, because a lot of people will hear this and say, well, wait, too much screen time, it's bad. Slippery slope, why even engage too much on it with our children?
So I think it's so important to know that there's a positive side of technology and bonding. And think about it. It's a way to connect with other people so your kids can communicate with family members. It's a way for you to stay connected with people who live far away. It also can be very creative. There's a scrapbooking technique where your kids can interview family members and develop this new sense of family pride and identity. So it really helps us stay connected in real time, and even those group chats where everybody can stay updated in real time. So it can be a positive, especially if we consider all of these bonding factors.
Yeah, I love that so much. When I went off to college, my family instated a weekly family group video call.
Cute.
We probably fell off the train a bit on that, but we should get back on it. I mean, any do's and don'ts for caregivers in introducing tech to the family?
So we really want to monitor the amount of time that our kids are spending on screen and to limit that so it's more quality versus quantity. And we want to make sure that they're staying on the right kinds of apps and that they're not veering off too much. And to really focus on education. You know, are they looking at things that we want them to be engaged with that help them learn better and prepare them for their future world?
What are the downsides to potentially being too plugged in, even if it's a joint effort?
I think the problem really is can you live life off your phone or off technology? And so we want to create a little bit of a balance so that there is playtime outside, that there is, you know, that face-to-face time that you're spending with your child, either creating a recipe or engaging in some kind of school report together, that you really are having both experiences. But I think if we give kids both experiences, they will monitor themselves. They will internalize that reality of, I'm spending time on the phone, but now, or technology, it's too much.
Right.
Let me do something in the real world, a play date, whatever the case may be, to balance it out.
And you're touching on the fact that tech is really integrated into everything now. I've done a lot of reporting on standardized testing going digital. So if a kid is having trouble disconnecting, what do you recommend?
Well, to be aware of it, and I think the parents should help a child just set limits, and also to keep in mind it depends what they're connected to, because technology can increase critical thinking, it can increase problem solving and creativity. So it's really how it's being used. So if we pay attention to how our kids are using it and just share interesting projects with them, like creating a news broadcast if we want, you know, then that's a good thing. And they will model after us how to use it in ways that are helpful to them in their future.
Let's talk about learning loss. We talk about that a lot, particularly when the holidays come up. What are some good ways that this sort of internet technology, social media intersection with your family can be used to maybe help stave off some of the learning loss that can happen?
Yeah, so I mean, there are apps for coding, which is really important for a child's future. You can even engage in apps where there are virtual tours, either a museum or another country. You can learn recipes that you recreate on your own. So anything that is technologically interactive so that they're involved in something that is learning, and then they can use that information in real time.
Really interesting stuff. Great advice as always, Robi Ludwig.
you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
And stay with us. We got a lot more news ahead.